This is the Silver Comet Trail, the Florence Road trailhead. Back in that direction is Smyrna, and the beginning of the trail in Atlanta. And going that direction is Cobb County and Hiram and Alabama. And I've actually already done 6.5 miles in that direction via my first trip out. And I needed to make up the 7.5 from Floyd Road to here. And what a difference a couple of weeks makes. I'm actually going to turn around and go back. I've still got the neuropathy and the tingling in my feet, and I don't know if I just needed to give my body more time or if it's the fact that it's 74 degrees in Powder Springs on February 7th, which is record-breaking for this part of Georgia. And wow, short sleeve weather. I could have done shorts today. Alrighty, I just left the Floyd Road trailhead. This is the other end of those apartments they're building. A lot of bikes out today. 74 degrees, which is, I believe the weatherman said it's a record for February 7th in this part of Georgia. And this is a bridge over, I'm not sure if it's called Thornton Road this far up, but when you get down to I-20, it's Thornton Road. This is probably one of the busiest roads that we go over, just in this part. A lot going on here. There's one of those bridge components from my last video. Look at those. I'm like a little bored with this stuff. How you doing? Everybody getting out, taking advantage of this good weather. Advice I would give people, I've seen a lot of standing water out today. You come out here during warmer weather, warmer times of the year, you're going to want to put on the bug spray. Because there is a lot of standing water all along this trail. Going through the city of Powder Springs, some of the trail access points, and there's bathrooms over there. The last bathrooms for 5 miles. Bear in mind, this is an urban trail, so it's not quite as easy just to sneak off the road as it is way out in the woods. Probably one of the best spots in Cobb till you get closer to Atlanta to sneak off the trail and grab a bite to eat. I saw Wendy's and a Publix back behind me. That would be west towards Alabama. And even saw some golden arches up here at the bridge. If you turn your head to the right, if you want to have lunch with a killer clown. A lot of people out today because the weather is nice, which is a rarity in early February. We go forward, getting into mostly burbs in the backs of people's houses, honestly, on this section, but we are about to hit a section where it's a little bit more secluded, and I'll be taking some video of that there as well. That's the advantage of doing the back and forth and the day hiking, is you can pick your spots on the way in and video your spots on the way back out. More to come at 8.6 miles. I failed to mention earlier, we're actually heading east towards Atlanta, even though as the videos progress, the goal is to go towards Alabama, although I've kind of cut things up and gone in reverse a few times. I'm looking at there is the Wild Horse Trail. It's a 1.5 mile connector trail that goes up to one of Cobb County's local parks. There's a creek up here we're about to go over called Wild Horse Creek, and I may do this one day when I'm in the area and don't have so much time. If you're watching and you live in this area or just happen by, looks like it's a beautiful trail. Trying to get a little pain in my feet. Not got winded at all, although it's, as I said earlier, not really had a problem with getting winded since the chemo ended. It's more been the agony of defeat. I've just got tons of bad jokes today, and I'm telling them more than once. Lots of company out today. Try not to video people. Ooh, a little graffiti on the sewage down there. I got it also. I don't know where that showed up. But let this bike go by. Check that out. Just to show you what this Wild Horse Trail looks like. It goes, like I said, about 1.5 miles up to one of Cobb County's parks. And then there's a creek up here. I guess this would be the Wild Horse Creek. As I said earlier, getting into a little bit more secluded areas. Looks to be Wild Horse Creek. And nice to see there's not garbage or suds in it. You run into that more in the more urban areas, but nice to see that one at least looks a little bit cleaner, although looks can be deceiving. Hi there.
Hi.
She's gonna wear that little dog out like I did Zoe the other day. Some of these dog breeds, they're not built for distance. They do like to get out and hump it. This is kind of interesting as far as scenery goes. Over here you've got Colonial Pipeline. Imagine that's oil or gas or natural gas or maybe all of the above. And over here you've got the Dogwood Golf Club. Okay, I've kind of lost track, but I think I'm about 2.5 miles west of the Floyd Road trailhead, give or take a little. This is what I was talking about a little bit more secluded area. Right down there is the end of the Colonial Pipeline property. It went on for a good bit. And then we go up and over this creek on an old railroad trestle we're about to walk over. And you can actually see the old cross ties sticking out of the edge. That's kind of cool. Can't really get a good side shot of it because, I say, this was an old railroad and it tends to drop off rather quickly on each side, and they've got this fence up like they don't want me walking over there. There's the golf course still over there. It goes back into here pretty deep. Can never see golfing without thinking of this little Mexican guy I used to walk with named Eddie that would laugh when we'd work at golf courses. Look at the silly little white men chasing the silly little white ball. I'd laugh every time he said it. I just can't help it. I'm dumb like that. Let's get a two hands on this. That's what I'm talking about. You can see the railroad trestle. It goes way down there. A little bit more on the golf course. We're not too far from the burbs. See the house over there. in about the 1890s when they built the original railroad. They had to use a little dynamite in this section. But what I like about these sections, oh, looks like somebody's been doing some stealth camping or some homeless camping. I guess it's all one and the same. Don't know if that'll show up on the video or not, but somebody's found them a spot up on the hill there. See too much of that out here. It's pretty well patrolled. It's not a dangerous area, but there has been some crime. If you Google Silver Comet Trail and crime, every now and then something happens out here. However, Georgia is a gun-friendly state, so if you're willing to follow a few simple rules, you are allowed to protect yourself here. But yeah, this is it was blasted and hauled out about 120, 130 years ago. And what I like about this is when you get into these sections, it totally cuts out the noise from suburbia, and it feels like you're way out. Another thing I like about out here, what I like about urban trails really over getting way out into the woods is in urban areas, people don't shoot at animals. They shoot at each other. So the deer and the squirrels and the birds don't tend to run quite as quickly when you walk up on them. Tell if that's kudzu or not. A lot of kudzu back in Powder Springs. Granted, it's all dead this time of year. Start greening back up in about a month. Alright, last video. I'm actually back at the Floyd Road Trailhead, which is about 4.2 miles in on the Silver Comet Trail. If you add the connector trail to Cumberland in the mix, you're about 9.5 miles in. And that's the bathrooms and the parking area. Shell station over there. Some places to chill. And the trail. It is 78 degrees in Mableton right now. I just checked my phone. So a lot of people taking advantage because this is Georgia, but it's February in Georgia. That is unusually warm. Actually, I'm following a page up in Maine, and it's 53 up there with snow on the ground, and they are celebrating the warm weather too. I guess warmth is all relative to where you're at. More dead kudzu. I gotta come back during kudzu season. Yeah. Love kudzu or hate it, I'm sure it's nice and green. Don't know how much of my morning video I'm going to use because I am not a professional videographer, but it was bad even by my standards. There's the Hyundai. Not gotten around to painting it Bentley gold yet, so maybe we'll get around to that next year. That's it. I survived it. 15 miles. I guess that's not even a month and a half since the surgery. I'm happy with that. Maybe next time I'll do it with my full pack on.